My name is Namaste. My name is Richa Gautam, and I want to really thank Adityanji, ICHRRF, Carl, and thank them for organizing this wonderful conference, because it is an onus on us to remember these genocides that have happened and make sure the world hears about it. I had a great experience listening to all of that information, digesting it, and understanding how we need to be empathetic about this problem that is unrecognized in most of the places. And my suggestion for next year is to have at least 2 days, because I think we have a lot more to do. Have a second day where we can have round tables or a breakout session. So there is interactive approach where we can build resolutions for each of the genocides that we are talking about. Build some sort of an action item that we can proceed and work on throughout the year. And then meet again, which will make this, I think, a much more enriching experience for all of us. This is a great forum, I think a unique platform to discuss forgotten genocides that are not being put out in the mainstream, even in the United Nations. So I really appreciate the unique work that ICHRRF is doing, and thanks to the team. Namaste.
Zafar Saito from GA Sindh Freedom Movement from occupied Sindh by Pakistan. Today we came here in DC for event which was organized by International Commission for Human Rights and Religious Freedom. All organizers, speakers, all academic people, they gathered the data which was very necessary for the future, for the international case we have to file against the Islamist groups, Islamist regimes, fundamentalists, and the theocratic states which are destabilizing our whole region. And also we learned today that all the international powers, because of their greed and because of their coordinates, they are using these groups, Talibans and various factors, to just violate culture and historical indigenous people. Thank you so much to the organizers and to the organization. Sindhi
में
okay,
same message.
Okay. Zafar Saito, GA Sindh धरती, मां सिंध खां हिते अमेरिका में असाइलम ते आहियां, ऐं अॼु असां जेको सो वाशिंगटन DC में आहियूं। इंटरनेशनल कमीशन फॉर ह्यूमन राइट्स एंड रिलीजियस फ्रीडम जे तरफ़ां ही इवेंट अॼु कराई वई, जंहिंमें 20 स्पीकर्स हुया, डिफरेंट फेथ सां, डिफरेंट रिलीजन सां, डिफरेंट थॉट सां। असांजो गॾियल मैसेज या असांजी जेका बि गॾियल कचहरी अॼु थी, उहा इन ई जे बारे में हुई त कीअं पाकिस्तान जा जहादी टोला न सिर्फ़ु सिंध खे, बलोचन खे, पश्तूननि खे, पर असांजे सनातना धर्म खे, असांजे हिंदू आइडेंटिटीअ खे तबाह पिया था कनि, असांजे रीजन खे तबाह पिया था कनि, ऐं उन में जेके वर्ल्ड पावर आहिनि उन खे सपोर्ट पिया था कनि, जंहिंजी असां निंदा कयूं था। ऐं असांखे अॼु हिन इवेंट में गॾियल हिकिड़ी सजेशन आई, जंहिंसां असां जेनोसाइड खे कीअं रोके सघूं था, जेको कंटिन्यूअस हज़ारनि सालनि खां हले पियो थो, उन ते ॻाल्हायो वियो। थैंक यू, महिरबानी।
Hi, this is Mitchell. I am one of the speakers. I just want to say that it was great to speak through the organization. We were able to get our voices heard, and we're able also to tell people what's going on in these different parts of the world that are often forgotten. So I hope that our voices are heard and initiatives are taken. Thank you so much to ICHRRF, to the organization for all they're doing. and we hope that this message can be shared and heard and supported. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm attorney Hardam Tripathi. I'm actually the legal director here for ICHRRF. Today we had our second annual Forgotten Genocides conference. We learned so much. I mean, there were just people from all walks of life here. They were able to kind of educate us on what is genocide, what are the definitions of genocide, how is it perceived in different parts of the world. Really raised awareness and issues, all to basically understand and teach that, you know, this is an issue that is actually at a community level, it's at a local level that we can work on together that has global impact. So I'm just really happy that, you know, I'm a part of this organization, ICHRRF, which has done a wonderful job at bringing the community together, and so that we can continue to educate and bring awareness to the plight of genocide in the world. Thank you.
मेरा नाम अंकुश भंडारी है और आज मैं दूसरी बार फॉरगॉटन जीनोसाइड जो ICHRRF ने किया था वो मैंने दूसरी बार अटेंड किया है। पिछले साल तो मैंने स्पीकर नहीं था, पर इस साल मैं स्पीकर हूँ और मैंने वेस्टर्न मीडिया कैसे हिंदू जीनोसाइड जो बांग्लादेश में आज से 50 साल से चल रहा है उसको डिनाई करता है, उस पर बोला। और मैं ही नहीं, जितने भी स्पीकर्स यहाँ आए थे उन्होंने डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ जीनोसाइड के ऊपर बोला, फ्रॉम इन एशिया, चाहे यूरोप हो, चाहे अमेरिका हो, चाहे किसी भी पार्ट भूगोल में हो, उस सब के बारे में उन्होंने बात करा। और बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन हमें आज प्राप्त हुई कि क्या जीनोसाइड होता है, कैसे होता है, क्यों नहीं दुनिया मानती है, इसको हम कैसे बंद करवा सकते हैं। बंद तो कहना चलो मुश्किल है ये कहना, पर कम से कम इस पर एक्शन तो लिया जा सकता है। तो मैं बहुत आभारी हूँ डॉक्टर आदित्यन जी का, कार्ल क्लीमेंस का, ICHRRF का, जिन्होंने मुझे एक प्लेटफॉर्म दिया यहाँ पर आने का, सुनने का। थैंक यू, धन्यवाद। एंड गुड इवनिंग टू एवरीवन। माई सेल्फ अंकुश भंडारी। I was one of the speaker in the 2 days forum of the Forgotten Genocide, which was organized by ICHRRF, which is International Commission for Human Rights and Religious Freedom. As it says that human rights and religious freedom are the sides of the same coin. So 2 sides of the same coin. So I was a speaker for the denial of the Western media on the Bangladesh Hindu genocide, which is going from the last 60 years since its creation, or even I will say pre-creation, or even before the division when East Pakistan. So the Western media is always denying that. So I speak on that. Not only me, there were many prominent speakers over here who speaks on the different type of genocides occurring in Asia, occurring in Europe, occurring in all the parts of the world. And it was great to listen and understand different definitions of the genocide, how we can prevent it, or I will say how we can reduce it, how we can first recognize it and then take legal action or some action so that the people are not persecuted whether on the basis of their culture or their religion or their ethnicity or the place they live in. So it was really grateful. I was really grateful to Dr. Adityan ji, Carl Clemens and ICHRRF to give me a platform to come here and speak. And this is my second time I have come here. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful and hope we have a better world to live in now. Thank you.
Namaste, my name is Sudha Jagannathan. I'm on the board of Coalition of Hindus of North America, and I was honored to be invited to come and make a presentation at this International Commission for Human Rights and Religious Freedom Convention on Forgotten Genocides today. This is a second event in the last couple of years, and I hope we have a whole lot more, because the purpose of this particular convention is to bring awareness and educate the world about persecutions and genocides of indigenous people across the globe. My talk this year was on the Goan Inquisition by the Portuguese and the Catholic Church, which is a topic very little known even to the Hindus in India. So it's a great pleasure and privilege to be here to actually explain to the audience and hopefully to the world what the Hindus of India have suffered. And the idea is also to find mutual respect and understanding so we can all coexist and be happy. And I thank the ICHRRF F organization. Please check them out. Please support this organization. Come to the event next time because everybody needs to participate in this particular conversation. Thank you again. നമസ്കാരം എല്ലാവർക്കും. എൻ്റെ പേര് സുധാ ജഗന്നാഥൻ. ഞാൻ കോലീഷൻ ഓഫ് ഹിന്ദുസ് ഓഫ് നോർത്ത് അമേരിക്ക അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഖോന അതിൻ്റെ ബോർഡ് ഓഫ് ഡയറക്ടേഴ്സിലെ മെമ്പറാണ്. ഇന്നിവിടെ ഞാൻ വെർജീനിയയിൽ വന്നത് എന്നെ ഇവിടെ ഇൻവൈറ്റ് ചെയ്തിരുന്നു. ദ ഇൻ്റർനാഷണൽ കമ്മീഷൻ ഫോർ ഹ്യൂമൻ റൈറ്റ്സ് ആൻഡ് റിലീജിയസ് ഫ്രീഡം വിച്ച് ഇസ് ICHRRF.org. അവർ ഇത് രണ്ടാമത്തെ കൊല്ലമാണ് ഈ കോൺവെർസേഷൻ ഓൺ മറന്നുപോയ ജനസൈഡ്സ് പെർസിക്യൂഷൻസിനെ പറ്റി ആളുകൾ വന്ന് പ്രസംഗിക്കുക. അപ്പോൾ പല സ്ഥലങ്ങൾ ലോകത്തു നിന്നുള്ളവരൊക്കെ വന്ന് സംസാരിച്ചു. അതിൽ കേർഡിഷ് ആൾക്കാർ, യസീദീസ്, ക്രിസ്ത്യൻ, ഓൾഡ് ക്രിസ്ത്യൻ കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റീസ്, നമ്മളുടെ ഹിന്ദുസ് ഇൻ ബാംഗ്ലാദേശ്, പാകിസ്ഥാൻ ഒക്കെ എല്ലാ സബ്ജക്ട്സിലും സംസാരിച്ചിരുന്നു. എൻ്റെ ടോപ്പിക്ക് ഗോവൻ ഇൻക്വിസിഷൻ ആണ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. ആ ഗോവൻ ഇൻക്വിസിഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് പോർച്ചുഗീസുകാർ വന്നപ്പോൾ ക്രിസ്ത്യാനിറ്റി കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് നമ്മുടെ ഹിന്ദുസിൻ്റെ മുകളിൽ അടിച്ചേൽപ്പിച്ചതായിരുന്നു. 1560 തൊട്ട് 250 വർഷം വരെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു ആ പരിപാടി. ഇറ്റ്സ് വൺ ഓഫ് ദ മോസ്റ്റ് അട്രോഷ്യസ് imposition of religion on indigenous people. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് നമ്മളുടെ ആൾക്കാർക്ക് തന്നെ അറിഞ്ഞൂടാ. ആൻഡ് ലോകം മുഴുവൻ ഇതൊക്കെ അറിയണം. ബിക്കോസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ എങ്ങനെയാണ് മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുക? നമ്മൾ പല ആൾക്കാരുമായിട്ട് ജീവിക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും ഒരു അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡിങ് വേണം, അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും ബഹുമാനം വേണം. എന്നാലേ നമുക്ക് ഒന്നിച്ച് ജീവിച്ച് മുന്നോട്ട് പോകാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ അതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഈ ICHRRF.org വളരെ നന്ദി.
Yeah, thank you very much. And what I would like to say about the conference that just came in right now is the fact that it had a lot of impact. I was actually became aware of so many things that I wasn't aware of this time round. And this time round, compared to last year, we made a lot of improvements. One, on my side, I would like to see more and more Africans, getting involved into it. So this time around, I was managed to get 4 people to join the African panel, which, in a broader sense, is going to send out a very good message to the African community that ICHRRF is not only about Africans; it's all about everybody, getting involved. So that myth is actually taken away. So please, my plea is that next year round, everybody should get involved. And everybody should also try and come in and make some impact. And thank you very much, everyone. And I really appreciate it. And this is Kofi G. And I will probably say goodbye. And next year you're going to see me around. And do take care. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Right. So I had a chance to talk about the conflict in Sudan, which from my research, it weighed back more than over 10,000, 20,000 years ago. But I did manage to scale it down to the present situation. So it's something that started a long time ago, which is very good, that I was able to bring people's attention to what has been happening in Sudan for thousands and thousands of years ago. And I believe it's an eye opener, and that was what I was able to do. I did some slides, I did some talks, I did some impacts, and also very educative for those people who want it for academic purposes. So it was a great conference, and that is what I did. So next time round, I might not talk about Sudan, but the message about Sudan out there is that please, it's still ongoing, and please, people should become aware of it. And thank you very much.
Hi, this is Mitchell Roberts again. This presentation today was really awesome. I'm going to try my best to summarize it for those that missed it today. So basically, I was tasked to talk about Liberia. I am originally from Liberia, born in Liberia, and the history of Liberia is tied to that of the U.S., basically from the emancipation of slaves set free in the U.S. So what happened is the U.S. wanted to create a colony for those slaves that are set free where they can live and exercise their God-given right. And with that said, the American Colonization Society was created, and in the 1800s, 88 slaves were sent back to West Africa to inhabit the land. The goal was the free and the master could not coexist, so it was better for these African American slaves set free to go back to Africa and exercise their God-given right. And just like that, the country of Liberia, called the Land of the Free, was created. And when the country was created, it was ruled by the so-called elite group from America called themselves Americo-Liberian. And once they ruled, they had 113 years of rule, but all the indigenous people were kicked out. But a coup happened where Samuel Doe, a crown, overthrew the Tubman administration and became president. And when he became president, his rule was met with corruption, ethnic cleansing, and that resulted in 3 different civil wars in Liberia. That was very brutal, that was fought, and a lot of atrocity was committed, crime against human. Charles Taylor and Prince Johnson were the biggest players in that. Charles Taylor did become president, ended up resigning in 2003, went into exile, was later captured, and he's facing crime against humanity. And the point also is I share some personal story because I am a victim of that war, where during the war we had the checkpoints where a lot of people were killed, tortured, and just some of the horrible things we could see, and I witnessed those things as a child. Moved to Ghana, lived as a refugee. Fast forward, here am I today, wanting to tell the world that those wars should not be forgotten. Those genocides and killing should not be forgotten, and the world should keep an eye out and call those people and hold our leaders accountable so that we all come together to make sure that Africa is safe again. Thank you. And I feel like the organization is great. A lot of people have forgotten so many crimes against humanity, genocides, war, and other places. So to have an organization that stands and gives us the voice to not only remind people, but to also advocate that those things, if not addressed, could happen again in the future. So I feel like the organization did a really good job bringing people together that have the same vision, the same passion to advocate for something we all believe in, change.
My name is Terrence Michelle, and I'm pursuing a Master's of Arts in Global Affairs at George Mason University. And I had the privilege to attend this event today, talking about the hidden genocides hosted by the ICHRRF. I presented on the topic of Rwanda, which I was very happy to do because I had just come back from a study abroad in Rwanda during the summer. This discussion today gave me the chance to talk about what I learned, what I had seen, and what I had studied within a community of thought leaders who are interested in the topic, who will be able to ask questions that are related. And to me, this was an enriching experience because it allowed to continue the conversation I had with classmates in Rwanda, back in the United States when I flew back, and to be able to share what I saw. This is my first event with this community as well, and so it was a fantastic networking opportunity for me to meet different people all relating to the same topics, being able to apply it differently, whether it be different countries, different backgrounds, different professions, different specializations or organizations who they advocate to. So I'd be looking forward to another event like this, and really taking this advantage of this opportunity again.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm attorney Hardam Tripathi, and I'm actually the legal director affairs here. Or sorry, can you read it out? Okay, I'll start over. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm attorney Hardam Tripathi, and I'm the director of legal affairs here at ICHRRF. Today, we had the wonderful opportunity to experience the second Forgotten Genocides Conference here in the beautiful state of Virginia. We were able to basically have an environment where there was multiple people from all walks of life come together and talk about their experiences and really talk about genocide in general, and also from a specific, based on different types of people and different communities that are impacted. But one really big thing that I really enjoyed speaking about today was talking about the legal issues in genocide. And one really good thing about that is I was able to then provide that information to the team, and then the team was able to be receptive on it as well. And then on the other side of it, I was able to learn a lot about different types of genocides happening in Pakistan, happening in Liberia, happening in South Asia. So it was just really a meeting of the minds, a lot of people coming together to raise awareness, to basically talk about what action items we can take as a community to make sure that genocide does not continue to happen, even though it may or could. how do we actually learn from it, and how do we make sure that basically we help people who are struggling at the lowest ends of their lives, and communities and states, nation states, based on the UN conventions. So just a wonderful, awesome day today, really learning about genocide, and really appreciate the opportunity to be here. Thank you so much.
My name is Rahul Soor. I'm a retired UN official, and I was also in the Indian Police Service. I gave a talk today on the genocide of Hindus, Christians and Sikhs in Pakistan. The idea of my talk was to see what is the evidence which is accumulated over the years on this genocide, use the US norms as something which can be used for judging this genocide, and also utilize the voices of experts from Pakistan to see what has happened. And what is clear is that, as a Pakistani expert clearly says, there has been a drip genocide of Hindus, Sikhs and Christians in Pakistan. So this is basically the reason why I gave my talk out here. And one of the good things was that I came across a range of speakers speaking on a range of issues, all related to human rights and forgotten genocides. This was a singular experience, and I think that this is going to add a lot of value, because these subjects are often overlooked, but simply because they're overlooked does not mean that they are not important. Thank you very much.
Hi folks, my name is Dr. Adityanji. I am a practicing psychiatrist, and I am the president of International Commission for Human Rights and Religious Freedom. We were very fortunate to have our second Forgotten Genocide Convention held at Point of View Room at George Mason University in Lorton, Virginia at Carter Center for Conflict Resolution. This is the second time we have done this Forgotten Genocide Conference. We were blessed to have more than 20 speakers from various diverse backgrounds who talked about various forgotten genocides, including genocide of Assyrian Christians in Iraq and Iran, genocide of Uyghurs in communist China, Hazara genocide, genocide in Sindh, Pakistan, sexual atrocities on women, Bangladeshi Hindu genocide, and multiple other genocides, including those in Africa. There was a special panel on Africa focusing on war crimes and genocide in Congo, in Liberia, in Sudan, and in West Africa. So overall, we had good attendance, we had good feedback from our speakers, and everybody felt that they learned a lot. It was too jam-packed a session in a single day. So hopefully next year we will improve upon our performance and have a 1.5 day conference, perhaps on the same venue. We also announced that as an international organization, non-profit organization on human rights and religious freedom, we are in the business of training the next generation of leaders. So we made an announcement about recruitment of fellowship training in human rights and religious freedom. We are looking for young college education, college students. So hopefully our organization will grow and we have more people join us in this organization. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, good evening and namaste everyone. Today I am here to I came here for the Forgotten Genocide seminar, which was held by ICHRRF, and it was really a good seminar. Different type of speakers from different types of walks were here. They were saying about different type of genocide. It was very nostalgic and very emotionally to hear how the people are being killed just because of their culture, just because of their religion, just because of their ethnicity. And I don't know why the people are being killed for these stupid reasons. Even animals don't kill each other, you know. They try to live together, and we always say that this is a flock of this is a herd of alliance and all those. Then it's really very very heartbreaking that how embezzled we have become. But yes, I learned a lot during this time, right from the genocides of going in Congo in Africa, to the genocides in Pakistan, to the genocide in Bangladesh, from the genocides till all over the world. And it's really sad, and it's really it's that I will say the time has come when we have to take action, not the word action, the proper action. Time has come when we have to say enough is enough. We have to start saying a spade, because unless we don't say that, people will don't have the audacity to take action, whether it's at the government level or it at the religious level, like even the different type of mosque and all those, or the temples or churches. They have to stand up together and say, okay, now is the time has come. We are not going to do any more genocide. We have learned. We have to learn from the history, and let's make the place, the world which God has created, which the nature has created, a better place to live. Namaste. Thank you.
Hi, this is Dr. Mohan Sapru. I am the US coordinator for Global Kashmiri Pant Diaspora, or GKPD. I was there today as an organizer for ICHRRF as well as session lead. And today we had an entire day focused on genocides of all kinds and all flavors throughout the world. And whether it's talking about Syrians, whether we talk about genocides happening in Africa, whether talk genocides happening in Pakistan, Afghanistan, in Kashmir, today has been a day where we had the entire audience riveted to the tragedies of humankind today, which is genocide. And one of the lessons which really came out from all of us that we all need to talk about. We need to educate people. Not many people know what's happening in the world. And educating people, making people aware about is the first step. Obviously, second step would be to go for the action part, which is to really use all our resources, social, political, to make sure that this doesn't happen again and again. And Kashmir genocide happening in 89-90 was discussed, including the panel discussion. And again, it was regarded as an irony that the Kashmiri Hindus should be subjected to genocide in so-called secular India, and that too in 1989, 1990. And all the lessons are there, and we all have to call out that there are religious fanatics. There are people who hate other religions, and we have to really talk about it and make people aware about it. But the upbeat here is that everybody felt very well educated about it, and everybody is really feeling that we need to talk more about it, make people aware about it. And that way this conference was really a great success that we achieved today. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Carl Clemens. I'm the Executive Director of ICHRRF, and we just had our second annual Forgotten Genocides Conference. We're very happy with the way it went. It's a beautiful retreat here, point of view retreat, George Mason University in Lorton, Virginia. And we had a variety of speakers from Assyrian Christians to Hazara Muslims in Afghanistan, to Hindus in Bangladesh, to Sikhs and Christians in Pakistan. I think our whole goal in ICHRRF is to bring underrepresented communities that are facing massive persecution, even genocide, because the mainstream media and many other human rights orgs, due to geopolitical compulsions, they don't give these people the kind of attention that they deserve. So that's a void, that's a lacuna that we aim to fulfill here at ICHRRF. And the second thing is, we have a massive amount of respect for these people who come and speak here. They're very mature, they've undergone incredible persecution, and yet they're not wallowing in hatred. They're very positive, they have a very positive spiritual outlook to life, and that we feel is where real solutions come up that can be universalized and used by everybody in this world. So thank you everybody for coming, and hope more people can join us next time, especially students in the social sciences.